My dear students, hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start the first chapter from our second term syllabus, the national movement. Today we will discuss about this chapter. Okay, so before going to start the chapter elaborately, let me first of all tell you when a movement is termed as national. National movement means whenever any movement used to spread nationwide. Nationwide means where each and every countryman has participated in the movement directly or indirectly. That is called national movement. So India has also witnessed national movement during the British rule. And there were some causes also why nationwide movement started, where each and every person directly or indirectly participated. Causes were there. So this particular chapter mainly discusses about the causes of the national movement. So few of its causes we will discuss today. The very first cause is sufferings under the British. Britishers came in India during the 18th century, and in the middle of the 19th century, Britishers have set up their control almost in entire India. But the Indians have started to suffer a lot. There were some causes also. Few of its causes were, for example, heavy taxation was imposed on Indian peasants, farmers. Then very less job opportunities were there for educated Indians. Not only this one, Britishers used to regard themselves as the superior race. For example, few of the railway compartments were reserved only for the Europeans. So these are few of the causes, and it has created dissatisfaction in the mind setup of the Indians. Number two, uniform system of governance. Uniform system of governance, that means Britishers have introduced one law, rule and order for entire country. That means wherever you are, same law will be imposed on you. Okay? And during that time, railway has introduced in India. You all know that Britishers have introduced railways, telegraph, telecommunication, railway, Britishers have introduced. So all these things have done what? It has broken the geographical barrier of our country. Now people can easily communicate with each other. They can exchange their ideas. And during that time, the dissatisfaction against the British administration has already arisen. So now people came to know what is going on or happening in other part of the country, and they can easily communicate their views also regarding the present administration. This is the one cause. And the third one, beginning of modern education. Britishers, when they have started to rule India, they have set up various offices also in order to carry on their administrative procedure. And in the office, they need staff, and their official work used to be carried on in the English language, and English language was totally a new language for them. So now in order to create staff for their offices, Britishers have started Western education in India. Okay, introduction of Western education is not at all a bad thing. It is good. But it has one positive aspect also in our country. What is that? During that time, American Revolution, French Revolution already started, and it was over also. So after going through the Western education, Western literature, Indian people came to know about the American and the French Revolution. And what is the ultimate outcome of it? They came to know that if they have revolted for their freedom, and they came out as the winner also, they were successful. So we also can. This kind of inspiration, encouragement has worked. It has also helped for the creation of national movement. Then the fourth one, role of praise. Still today, role of praise is worth mentioning. It is a very strong medium of the creation of public opinion. At that time also it was like that, not less. During that time also, both the vernacular and the English newspaper, they used to publish article regarding the anti-Indian activities adopted by the Britishers. Anti-India, that means those activities adopted by the Britishers which were not in support of India. So after going through the newspaper, people used to come to know that actually what was the intention of the Britishers, whether all these policies were good for them or not. It has also helped in the creation of opinion regarding the British ruler. Then immediate factor. Immediate factor was what? During British rule, India has faced severe famine. Severe famine. But during that time also, Britishers, instead of taking any measures for the solution of this problem, they have started to spend money in somewhere else. For example, they were involved in many war. In Delhi, a grand darbar was set up where huge money was spent, but not in removing the problem like famine and that. It has also created dissatisfaction in the mindset of Indian against the Britishers. And the next one, Ilbert Bill controversy. Okay, Ilbert Bill controversy. It was a bill, an act, has passed during the British rule. And what is this bill? Actually, Ilbert Bill has given power to the Indian judges to try the cases of European also. Remember, students, Indian judges, they can try cases of European also through this particular bill. And these one Britishers, they did not accept. They opposed it. And opposition was severe, so Ilbert Bill was withdrawn. So this particular thing has also India, they have started to believe, yes, Britishers used to think themselves superior than us. That's why they are not allowing any Indian judge to try their case. So this one has also helped in the creation of national movement or in the creation of nationalism in the mindset of India. So dear students, for today, till this much. Bye.